connecting you to our community, 11 Connects. Welcome to 11 Connects. I'm your host, Jen Lennon. Today I'm joined by Ann Markley. She's the interim CEO of Tessa here in Colorado Springs. Welcome back, Ann.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, it is so good to have you here because this is such an important organization doing incredible work in our community. So we want to make sure everyone is familiar. So share a little bit of the background about Tessa.
Okay, Tessa was started in 1977 in the response to a high number of calls that were coming into the Colorado Springs Police Department for the need of people that were victims of domestic violence. We started at that time, have been for 43 years in the community. We are the only provider of confidential victim services in all of El Paso and Teller counties, and the numbers that we serve every year grow year after year.
Amazing. And so incredible work, very important work for all people, no matter who may find themselves in this situation. And I know that you have a safe house and programs that you run there, and those are very important, but I think what people might not realize is Tessa is far more reaching than that. Tell us about some of the other extended programs you have throughout the community.
Right, so as you mentioned, we do have a 32-bed safe house, and in the past year we provided over 11,000 nights of shelter to individuals and their children. We have a 24-hour crisis safe line where people can call at any time and receive support. We offer a legal program where we can provide assistance with protection orders. We have a housing program that helps to do transitional housing for people that are trying to get back onto their feet. So they can go through the safe house or just go directly into our housing program, or a combination of both.
Okay.
We offer a wonderful youth and children's program, advocacy that stretches throughout the city and into Teller and eastern El Paso counties. So we are at the hospitals, DHS, the courthouse. We are also up in Teller County, as I mentioned, and then we have a location out in Calhan.
So much work
Absolutely.
that you're doing. I want to back up a moment to when you talked about a youth program. I think this is so profound and so helpful to our children. Many people might not realize that these conversations about healthy relationships can begin early on.
They can begin very early on. Just in the past 2 weeks, we met with children in the 3rd grade and talked to them just about healthy friendships and building that foundation, and how friendships then later in life will lead into other healthy relationships. We meet with middle schoolers and high schoolers throughout the region. We piloted a program in Harrison School District where this past fall we met almost 1,000 students. And were able to provide them with healthy relationship curriculum, boundaries, consent, how to turn to others for help.
And all of that at an age-appropriate level, right?
Yes.
Boundaries and consent to a 9-year-old might be a different conversation than you have with the 16-year-olds,
It is
right?
very different.
So you shape it towards the age group.
It is completely tailored to what that individual group is looking for and what the age group is looking for.
But it's so, I imagine the impact is incredible when you're starting to teach 3rd graders to dialogue about relationships.
It is. It was really a neat experience to see just the qualities that they look for and how that will translate later into life, into the qualities that they should be looking for in a healthy relationship with a partner.
And even them giving them words.
Right.
Language to use to express how they feel about those.
Right.
So what's most incredible about all of this, though, is these programs in the schools absolutely free.
They are completely free to the schools. We are funded. We have federal grants and private grants that help to fund these programs so that we can do this outreach with no burden on the schools.
That's amazing. So if we have PTAs, PTOs, parents, teachers, anyone listening, can they contact you and just start a discussion about what might work for their school?
They can contact us at any time. We can talk about what their needs are. We can give them the slew of curriculum that we can offer, and talk about where it really would fit in with their needs.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for letting us know about that. And certainly we want to encourage people, if they're feeling unsafe, that 24-hour line is always there.
It is always there for them.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for all the work Tessa's doing.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining me today.